Hello and welcome back to my kitchen. I'm Rhonda Morrison, and today on Shape Up Sugarland's Dining In Healthy Mondays, I am making for y'all something that really just makes me think of fall. I've got a pork tenderloin that I'm going to spice up and savory up and sweeten up. It's going to be fabulous all the way around. And I'm going to serve that with my spinach and pear salad, and I'm going to serve my pork loin on top of some wild rice to get in those whole grains, y'all. So let's start off with our marinade for our pork. Right here I have my pork loin already in a gallon-sized Ziploc bag. I'm just going to put half a cup of orange juice, followed by a quarter cup of this low sodium soy sauce. And that's going to give our pork loin a fabulous brown glaze to it. You know, pork, whenever you cook pork, it tends to get whiter. But if you want to get that beautiful glaze, some of that soy sauce will help you along. So I've got this ginger here. And we're going to go for, about half a teaspoon grated. Ginger root, you just find it in your produce department. And it adds spice and a little bit of sweet kick as well. You just take a vegetable peeler and peel off the outside, and it's ready to grate for you. And then I have 4 cloves of garlic, but they're so big for my garlic press, I had to cut a couple of them in half. That's alright. The more garlic, the better, I say. Shoot, in Louisiana, just about everything we do has garlic in it. So it's just who I am. It's part of my blood, and I know the vampires will be staying away. So in goes all of this garlic. I'm not going to save none of it for a rainy day. Just stick it all in there. Give it a good squeeze. Oh yeah, that's going to be delish. Pop that one. I'm going to clean off as much of that garlic as I can get right off of there. Get that all in there. So far, we've got some sweet, we've got some spice, and we've got some savory going on. Just to make sure it sticks to my meat, I'm going to add some olive oil to this. Some fresh chopped parsley. Love fresh chopped parsley. It just freshens the whole thing up. Salt. Pepper. Because we're using that low sodium soy sauce, it really does make a big difference in the sodium. So just go ahead and whenever you need to add a little quarter teaspoon of salt to get that maximum flavor and to really allow that meat to soak up all that savory goodness, add it. So in goes my sauce over my pork loin. And y'all already know how I like to just squeeze my meat and get it all over there. All over it just like that. He's kind of snaked up in there. He got a little curve. That's all right. I got seasonings all over him. So we just seal it up with as little air in there as possible. Give it a couple more squeezes. This is going to go in the refrigerator for 1 to 2 hours before I put it in my baking dish. I'm going to put it in the baking dish with all the juices. Pop it in a 400-degree oven for 15 minutes. And then I'm going to lower that oven to 300, put the lid on it, and I'm going to bake it off until it's 160 degrees in the middle of this pork loin. Y'all come back, it's going to be delish. I smell that pork loin in the oven. It is amazing. You're going to love it. Now I'm going to make the perfect salad to complement that spicy, savory, sweet pork tenderloin. So I've got my spinach already chopped up and ready to go over here. I've got my Bartlett pears already ready to go right here. That's 4 of them. If you don't want them to turn brown on you, if you think you're going to bring the salad somewhere else, after you cut up your Bartlett pears, if you squeeze a little lime or lemon juice on them, that citrus will keep a beautiful pear color instead of brown color. You know what I'm saying? So then I'm going to add some walnuts. Walnuts are pretty pungent, so we're only going with a quarter cup because that's all we really need. And this right here, y'all, the 2 ounces of blue cheese. I like to also add red onion to mine, but we're going to forego the red onion tonight in lieu of just so my boys will eat it up. They like red onion too. Wouldn't hurt a thing, but just chef preference tonight. So I got orange juice. Remember we had orange juice with our pork loin? We're going to put that in our salad dressing, y'all. I've got, again, 2 cloves of garlic this time. I cut them up so they would fit in my press. Y'all know I love my garlic. That's the spice I love the best. So in that goes. And we're going to just clean it off again. Get as much of that garlic in there as possible. Just like that. I'm going to add some olive oil. And what the olive oil is going to do is it's going to have this dressing really attach itself to the salad so you don't have a bunch of dressing at the bottom and no flavor on your salad. I like flavor. And then I've got 1 tablespoon of honey here. I sprayed the inside of this cup to help it all come out. Look, y'all, I got honey in my dressing and not in my little cup. I love those little prep bowls. They make everything so much more convenient. If you run across some, y'all grab them. So that is all whisked together. And in we go just like that. I'm going to toss this up. And it's going to be perfect and ready to serve right along with that pork tenderloin, y'all. Hey, y'all, I wish y'all were here so you could smell this phenomenal tenderloin. It smells amazing. I just sliced it up, took it out of the oven after it had been baking at 400 degrees, and then I put it back in with the lid on it at 350. I temperatured it and it's at 160 degrees in the middle, which means it is ready for family, friends, and tummies. Let me go ahead and clear this out of the way. Wipe down my counter just a bit. That is 1 juicy tenderloin. And that's the thing I hear most from people is how do you get a juicy tenderloin? Cook it on high at first, lower that heat, put a lid on it, and let it go. I'm going to pour these juices right on top. Just like that. Oh, now that ain't going to be good. I don't know what is. Let me go ahead and grab me a fork. I'm going to make me a plate and come back and grab a bite with me. Y'all, I can't wait to taste this one. This rice. With those sweet, savory, spicy goodness coming out of there. Oh, that is so good. Get me a bite of this meat. It's perfect. You'll never look at pork the same. And then I got to have me some of that salad. Let's see, with the pears and the blue cheese and the walnuts and the spinach. Hands down, one of the best things I ever made. You've got to try it. And the whole plate, under 500 calories, rings in at $4.94. Your family's going to love it. Your tummy's going to love it. Your figure's going to love it. Thank y'all for coming to see me. I'm Rhonda Morrison, and I'll see y'all again next week.